So we went to Paris, beautiful city, by the way. And for those who only use Facebook, they're rioting because their Congress is corrupt. Step in line, buddy. But something funny that happened while we were in Paris was V insisted on using, I don't know what accent he was trying to do. I don't know if he thought it was French.
Where can I get greatest baguette? Where baguette get greatest baguette? Baguette. Food. He's not understanding.
But he would always speak in this accent in English.
Baguette.
I'm about to do the old French test. Let's see how French I'm about to look. Yes, I am the Frenchman. I feel like such a fucking pansy, dude. I feel like whenever you see someone...
Baguette. Maybe the rioting put a little bit of a damper on our trip. We were supposed to land in France around 11, get to Paris around 12:30, but the airport workers were on strike. Public transportation was on strike. We didn't get to Paris until 4:30. So all we could do that day was like go out and like eat and drink, which is cool. I mean, we do that here. We were gonna see the catacombs, but as you could have guessed, also on strike. We didn't really get to see much, but I don't think that necessarily ruined our trip. We got to see the Louvre, which was pretty cool.
Over here in Great Pyramid, Giza.
And I think maybe it made the Paris trip super unique. We were there in Paris during the rioting. It made us feel at home, like we were back in Philly. Like we had just won a Super Bowl or something. But overall, I think Paris was a pretty cool city, 6 out of 10. Here's Madrid.
So something I've wanted to do for a long time was, Yes Theory has this video series when they used to make good videos. They would get dropped off with no money and they'd have to find a way to get around, find a place to stay. We're doing something similar where I take a train to wherever and I have to find my way back to our Airbnb. Because that night, it's my birthday and we wanted to celebrate in this 7-story club. So we really needed to get back. And it was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be.
So I'm Vitas and I'm Russian. So we headed out early in the morning.
Bye, Kev.
You know Spanish, right?
And I was a little bit nervous because the only Spanish words I know are your mama's culo grande or something like that.
You coming here?
So then we took the train for a random amount of stops and then got off. The first thing we had to do was look for a map to figure out where we got off.
At least it's nice out.
It is nice out. And then we found this big park that was pretty far north. So our goal was to find that park and then we'd be able to ask people for money there and hopefully find some money. Dude, where are we? This is fucking sick looking. Oh my God, it's fucking nightmare fuel, dude. And then we got so lost. We had no idea where we were. No one knew where the park was. And we thought it was this giant park.
Are we sure that is this direction?
No.
Now, unlike Borman, I get tired, and we were all so tired. We hadn't eaten anything all day, and the sun was kind of hot.
We were hungry. We were so tired from traveling. And we were just so lost. We had no idea where we were, and for some reason, no one knew where the park was. Then, I realized that I had a drone. So we whipped out the drone to figure out where we were. And then, we found it. We knew where it was now and which direction to go to. We're here. So we found this scooter system, and they charged 50 cents per minute. So we just had to find $6.6. So all you're telling me that we have to do is we just had to beg people for $6.60, and then we can get home. The plan
about right.
was we're going to look in all the water fountains for any spare change, and then we would ask people. We'd beg. We were begging.
Let's go, dude. That's a minute and a half on those scooters.
In a big city, people won't just give you money when you ask. So you gotta ask a lot of people, which apparently only I did. You go on that side, you go on this side.
All right. Best of luck, senor.
Hello, perdóname. I lost my wallet. Any chance you guys have any English? English? Any chance you guys give any? And I need $3 to get home. That's perfect. Oh, let's go. Muchas gracias. Even a euro? Oh, let's fucking go. Any chance you guys give any?
We don't have any girls.
How's it going, guys?
I'd say this is pretty successful. I'm not very good at math.
Not bad. Could be better.
How we looking, champ?
So even though, as you can tell, I'm a big guy, I'm also kind of a pussy. Sean was asking people for some money, and instead of like filming or being out there, I was kind of just sitting there with like my dick.
No.
Zero?
0. So for €3, that's like 9 minutes.
4.5 minutes.
Like, hug me, daddy. Alright, we can't use these anymore, so 5-star rating.
We were in the home stretch. We're over there.
It feels so good to be back.
And we were so close. And then we got home. So then we could go and party in a 7-story club. And the club, it was so good that we left before it even closed. Bye. Wilhelm, what are you doing dancing like that?
You know, I was actually kind of excited to see some discomfort, unlike some of those other YouTube channels that kind of act like they do that, but like haven't done that in like a couple of years. Are we fucking done now?
But we had just enough money for 4 minutes. I don't know the actual minutes, so I'm just gonna name all the minutes. 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. 10 minutes.